I want to make this response to a favorite critic of mine, Chris. He's a very good YouTuber who reviews movies, good and bad, and he has very insightful knowledge of what he's talking about. He's an honest critic whose opinions I can tolerate, whether or not I agree or disagree with him. He makes legitimate points, and I like him for that. When his video pops up into my feed, I was like, you wrote Batman v Superman on Twitter and it got really popular? I actually didn't notice that, so I checked it on it myself. It wasn't great, but he was trying. Then he got like really unfavorable and mean replies. Look, I can totally understand why he decided to rewrite certain scenes from Batman v Superman, because Batman v Superman is just a poorly made movie that someone needs to rewrite. I understand, because I love writing. I've been writing stories all throughout my life ever since I was in elementary school, but unfortunately I'm still on fan fiction realms and I'm not ready to actually do original works. You can check out my fan fiction down below if you want. I'm not forcing you. Regardless, it's a personal hobby that I love to do. None of these fan fictions that I wrote are generally good, and a lot of mean anonymous comments have unleashed their kraken upon me, but that's irrelevant. The point is, as a writer myself, I understand why you decided to rewrite certain scenes and publish it into the public. Now, Chris is essentially writing a Batman vs Superman fic, which is still fan fiction. He puts it up into the public, and people are not happy about it because it's poorly written, like 90% of fanfictions are, including mine. Chris has said that he made it in only 20 minutes, and it was just for fun. It was just him trying to rewrite certain scenes on his perspective. He makes a really clever analogy. It's like being a carpenter. You craft a few masterpieces, but then you challenge yourself to see if you can actually craft something really fast. Then you make something in just 5 minutes, and someone say, this is crap. Then you say, yeah, it's crap. I made it only in 5 minutes. But then thousands of people went in and say, oh my god, it's crap. You suck, and you get tired of it. This is a good analogy. Or at least it would have been if Chris didn't show his fanfiction into the public and showing it in a way that suggests seriousness. I think we're facing a really severe case of Poe's Law here, and I don't want people to make crap things for fun get a flack on it because it's crap. They're aware that it's crap, and Chris is unfortunately one of the people who get hit with Poe's Law. I'm glad that Chris can address that, hey, these fanfictions that I put on the internet are not too serious and they're just for fun. Yes, but they're not immune to replies. When you post something like that and you make it public and you show it in the sense that you're being serious about it, you need to be ready to face some really harsh replies. With that being said,
I had one guy go as far as to search Stuckman through like the white pages, called various Stuckmans in the state of Ohio, until he found my dad and started talking shit to my dad.
If there's one thing more pathetic than people's writing fan fictions on the internet, that includes me, is people's browsing through the phone book for a specific name, calling them out, and talk crap to their parents, all for a stupid fan fiction on the internet. And even if it's not because of that, it's for a guy making videos on the internet. Freaking pathetic. And then there's this.
So this person sent me an email and he said, look man, I'm a huge fan of you. And he's like, don't worry about the jokes about your rewrite because, you know, obviously you didn't really put much effort into it, but I have to say, it's made me reconsider if I want to be a writer or not. Because I don't think I could handle someone making fun of me that much. I think I'm just going to go back to my other career.
Whoever wrote that email, I feel bad for you. If there's one thing that real life has ever taught me is that if you have a certain dream, there's always going to be a barrier blocking you to go through that dream, no matter how insanely tall and insanely strong that barrier is. I may be too much of an idealist, but I believe that the strongest kind of peoples are the ones that try their hardest to overcome these barriers, regardless of whether or not they know these barriers are strong or tall. I would understand why people give up on certain careers and dreams, because bad words, bad mouths, bad choices, real life strikes again. But as someone who has a dream to become an artist, if people have that dream, they need to be aware that mean comments are gonna happen to your work regardless of what you do. The most important thing is how you deal with it. It's the way you deal with these mean comments that matter. They are challenging you. They test you who you really are as a person. If you cannot handle this, it just shows that you're weak. And in the process, you let them win. If you can, it shows that you're strong. It shows that you're capable. It shows that who's the real boss here. Trolls are never gonna win unless you react to them. Chris, I'm glad that you can deal with this like a champ. Mean comments happen to you, me, a lot of other people on the internet, but I don't want mean comments to go as far as to call people's parents out. I don't want mean comments to destroy people's dreams. To people whose dreams are destroyed by mean comments, remember that these mean comments are just another barrier for you. They're like writer's block. They're just something that will prevent you from pursuing your dreams in whatever ways they can. Mean comments happen now, it will happen in the future. It's how you deal with it that matters the most. Are you gonna let these meaningless mean comments destroy you and let them win? Or will you step up, chase your dreams, and be a winner in the future? Remember, these trolls want your reaction. It's better to not give it. That's all for the video today. If you like this, you can go ahead and click the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.